Hey guys, this week is going to be kind of just a quick pickup video of a garage sale that I went to yesterday actually. There hasn't been a lot going on this week. Been a little short on money as you guys know, and there just hasn't been anything going on. But I was on Craigslist a couple days ago and I saw that there was a sale advertised for video games, NES, Super Nintendo, and PlayStation and stuff like that. So I went ahead and went out there. It was about 30 minutes west of where I live, which I've been to that town numerous times, and I've been successful every time, and this was definitely no exception. So I went ahead and rolled up to that sale. I was the first person there. The sale technically wasn't until Saturday, but Friday I decided that I was going to contact the person, and he said, oh, well, I'm actually going to be setting up from 2 to 5, so if you want to stop over and look at stuff, that's totally fine. So I went over a little bit before 2 o'clock, and he was setting up his stuff, and there was already kind of people looking around, so I immediately went up to him and I was like, hey, like, do you have the video games? And he's like, yeah, let me go get them. As soon as he's getting the video games, this other guy rolls up. I've never seen him before, but he definitely kind of looked like the type that might be interested in video games, so I was kind of keeping my eye on him while the guy was getting the stuff. So the guy brings out this stuff. I go over, I start looking through it, and this kid just pretty much gets right, like literally walks directly in front of me and gets in my face and starts looking through the games. Now, normally I wouldn't make like a huge deal out of it because, you know, in some ways people see it as a competition. I don't see it as a competition, but I mean, this kid just like I don't even know how to describe it. He just like literally walked right in front of me and started going through the games. And I wouldn't have been really that mad, but the fact of the matter was is that I asked for the games. Like, I specifically went out of my way and asked for them. So for him to just, you know, come right into where I was and just, you know, get into stuff that I asked for, I mean, for all he knew, I was going to buy all of it. So that was really, really irritating, but he only grabbed like two games, two NES games, and one of them I already had, so it didn't really matter. But, you know, I snagged most of the better things in my opinion. So I'll get right into it. We'll start off with the Soul PSP game, and everything I'm about to show you guys is $2, and I'll tell you right now, that was, you know, a great deal, and I didn't even end up paying $2 for each game at the end. I'll tell you what I paid for everything at the end, but $2 per game is a great deal. So the Soul PSP game, Worms 2 Open Warfare, it looks kind of cool. He only had like 3 PSP games, and this was the only one that wasn't sports, so I went ahead and got that one. Then the NES games, the Soul Box NES game, MLB Major League Baseball. It comes complete with everything except the instruction manual. So if anyone has a spare manual for this game, let me know. The box is in pretty nice shape, so cool to add another box game in my collection. Then the loose games, we got Skate or Die, which this is a label upgrade for me. My copy is pretty beat up, so happy to have that. The Hunt for Red October. This game is also on the Super Nintendo. Marble Madness, which I heard is a pretty decent game, actually. And a game I've been looking for, I really like the movie, Platoon. And that was it for the NES games. They had more, but I had the majority of the ones that that the guy had out, and there weren't any like great ones. There weren't like Mario Bros or anything like that. So I picked up the ones that I needed for my collection. Then the huge stack of PlayStation games. All of these games I'm about to show I did not own, so that was great. I swear Pennsylvania is like the state of PlayStation games. I seem to only really find PlayStation stuff at garage sales. It's like very rare that I find anything else here, so it was really cool to just pick up some more. Ninja Shadow of Darkness, and all these games are in great shape. The discs are like mint, so that's really cool. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Been looking for this game for a while. It's kind of in subpar condition. There's like a rental sticker on it, but you know, I'll upgrade eventually. One of my favorite games for the N64 actually, so it's cool to have it on the PlayStation. Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2. This is like one of the games I used to play all the time when I was younger. Xena Warrior Princess. A game that's not really in that great of shape. Pitfall 3D. It's really annoying how they put the rental stickers like on the actual manual, so getting them off is like a huge pain in the ass. Fighting Force 2. The Fifth Element. Die Hard Trilogy 2. Future Cop LAPD. Looks like an interesting game. Electronic Arts game. Cool to see this one. Star Wars Dark Forces. Really like Star Wars games. Forsaken. This game always looked interesting to me. I don't know. Let me know if you like it. Epidemic. Never heard of this one. PlayStation has such a random array of games. Like, some of these games are just like, what? Small Soldiers here. Sorry, I'm kind of sick. And then Atari Anniversary Edition here. And then the final thing I got from the sale, by far the coolest thing, and something I almost missed, actually. I was looking at all the video game stuff, and I was like, hey, do you have anything else? And he was like, no. So I just went and kind of looked around at the rest of his sale, and when I was looking around, I spotted this label right here, and I was like, what in the world? And I turned it around, and it is a boxed N64, the Extreme Green controller, which is awesome because I've been looking for this specific controller forever. So to have it, you know, boxed is like even nicer. Here's the controller. Came in the bag still. Very nice, tight joystick here. It's definitely used, but not that bad. And it came with an extra controller pack here. So that was awesome there. So happy to have this color controller. I can't seem to get it back in the box the proper way, but I'm working on it. For some reason, it's just not going in nicely. I don't know, it's like weird. You have to like put it on this thing and like shove it back into the box, but it's just not working out for me. So I've had it out of the box for about a day now. And I believe that is everything. So I took all this stuff up to the guy, and I was like, if I get all of this stuff, what is the best deal you can give me? And I had about 20 games, I believe, and like the controller. So it was supposed to be like $40, and he was like, I could do 35 for everything. And he said, and I said, would you do 30? And he was like, well, the controller in itself is probably like worth $30. So he wasn't really coming down. So I was just like, all right, I'll pay 35. So 35 for all that, I think, is a pretty solid deal. And yeah, that's all I have to show. Today's a really nice day out, Saturday, but I've had, you know, way too much work I had to do school-wise, so I couldn't really go out, but there wasn't really anything super promising going on anyway. But, yes, my 3DS should be coming soon. I'm going to try to do an unboxing video for that, and I've got more stuff to show, but I'll probably just save it for my next video. Since I'm a little sick, I don't really feel like talking for a huge length of time. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a good week. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll talk to you later.